What's up, YouTube? Pepe coming to you, Captain Awesome Fishroom, Jeff Chroma's Provide, bringing y'all a video today. I want to dedicate this video to somebody, my man Conway Stevens. You know, very sick right now, guys. So you know, make sure down inside the comments, you know, put some you know, nice and healthy thoughts down there for Conway. So when he comes to watch this video, he can read through there and see how much everybody is pulling for him. You know, we all love you, buddy, and we all want you to make a full and healthy, awesome recovery. So yeah, this video is dedicated to you, man. I got some new things going on inside the fish room. One of the things I wanted to show you haven't appeared yet. So I won't be showing you that, but I do have something else to show y'all. We'll do a little bit of feeding as well. You know, kind of show y'all what's been going on with that. Actually, I got two new things to show you. One of them did show up today, on time, actually early, as a matter of fact. But one of the other things that I was also excited about still hasn't shown up. It's actually lost in the mail. The gentleman is sending me another one, so you know, if you follow me on Facebook, especially Aquatic Support community, you'll see all the new stuff that I get before YouTube does. So make sure you go over there and get that page, guys. Hit that like button over there. It's a great community, lots of nice people, and even if you're new to the hobby, you can ask newbie questions, advanced questions, whatever. You know, you're gonna get helped over there without the bashing that, you know, so many other places come with. So also make sure you check out Fish Keepers Classifieds. It's a part of Aquatic Support Systems as well, where you can buy, sell, and trade fish, aquariums, equipment, I mean, whatever you got, basically. As long as you're not a business, don't go over there and try to put sale ads for your business. You know, you have a web page for that, or your own Facebook page for that. You know, this page is specifically for hobbyists, and you know, it's for them to sell their stuff and get their stuff out there. You know, like the local breeders and stuff like that. Not businesses, but you know what I'm getting at. So let's go ahead and jump into today's video. Got some cool stuff to show you, so let's go. Alright guys, so first up on the awesomeness is, of course, my Cerassalmus rhombus, or black piranha it is also called. He was just out, but I stood up and I scared him, so let's see if some food will bring him out. In the meantime of waiting on him, we will talk about his tank. It is a basic 10-gallon, and I got some Java moss in there, got a little pot for him to hide behind. He also hides behind that filter there. It's just a little air-driven filter. I have a mechanical filter that actually has a pump on it, and a heater, and a light that's good for plant growth, which is a, if I can get it to focus, a beams work. Alright, so it's a really simple setup. This is his quarantine tank. He will be in here for a little bit, you know, simply because he is so small. He's still growing, and you know, I mean, he gets daily water changes, so there's really no point to move him. He has all the space he could, you know, possibly want for as small as he is. Oh, sorry about that. He is growing at a, you know, a decent rate. They are very, 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 very slow growers, even slower than Beaneye and the Stallbergy I've experienced. But doesn't look like he's going to come out and say hello for the camera. If he does come out a little bit later, I'll try to catch him, and we'll go from there. So let's move on. Alright guys, so the lighting really sucks inside of this tank, but this is my Gopher Catfish tank. I do have two of them in there. I'm actually feeding them some frozen krill today, and I don't hand feed them all the time. I'm trying to get them used to you know, coming out and looking for their food, which they've been doing. They seem to really like the krill. You can see him starting to come out now, and he's about to get him some. There he goes. And he goes right back into his log. They are voracious eaters, guys. They eat a lot, but they are awesome fish. Truly a pleasure to have these fish, and I've really enjoyed keeping them thus far. I can't wait for them to get bigger. Look at that guy. With silver sides, they will, each of them will eat about 3.5 to 4 silver sides a piece, and they are only that big, guys. They eat a lot, and so, you know, if you're thinking about getting these at a smaller size, they're a little more manageable, but, you know, they do grow to a considerable size, about 12 inches, maybe a little bit bigger, maybe a little bit less. You know, of course, depending on your care and husbandry and all that stuff, you know. But, you know, once they get to that size, guys, seriously, they can eat full-grown fish about 1/3 of their size, probably bigger. I've seen a video of one of these guys actually eating a full-grown convict when they were full-grown. So, and the convict was still wiggling inside of the gulper's stomach. So, if that tells you anything, these guys are voracious eaters. I have another voracious eater inside my fish room now. He'll come a little bit later in the video. Actually, the Piranha is out, so we'll take a quick look at him. He's going to dart off. He's doing very well. I wish my camera could pick it up because you can actually see his little bitty baby teeth. I can't wait until he gets juvenile status so I can start seeing his teeth more pronounced, and I'm really enjoying this guy, man. I know they're not as vicious as everybody makes them out to be, and I know that some people consider them boring fish, but I actually think they're interesting. I like sitting here and watching them, and if he would come out, you would see just how beautiful they are in their own right. So, but yeah, so we got the Gopher Catfish. Looks like I actually scared them. So we'll leave them in peace, let them eat, and we'll move on to some other fishies. Alrighty, guys, so here are my F1 Blanco Beaneye. I'm going to give them some mysis shrimp today. See those guys just attacking. They're getting really big. They've been growing pretty quick for me. And I've actually had people ask me how I grow my fish so fast, even the slow growers. And all I can say, guys, is good food and good water quality, and just provide them with what they need. You know, do your research and due diligence. Look up, you know, what kind of water parameters they like, and you know, just give them just premium water quality. That goes for any fish, you know. I mean, I got these guys when they were about, sorry to keep covering up the camera. I got these guys when they were just about 1 inch, and I haven't had them, but I can't remember exactly when I got them. Y'all were there with me when I got them, though. You know, I picked them up from the airport with y'all, and they've grown to this size. My biggest ones, you can see right there, the 2 biggest ones, or 3 biggest ones. They're about 3 inches. The Escobar in there, you can see him shaking his thing. Escobar is almost 4 inches. And I'll be venting these guys on video for y'all pretty soon, showing y'all live coverage of that. Kind of giving y'all some, you know, advice and stuff of how to vent fish. And I'm not an expert or anything, but, you know, I can get my way around them and, you know, vent pretty well. See these guys eating some mysis shrimp. Now, these guys are eating the Paradigm Omnivore, but I've also added veggie krill and power feed to the mix for them. The Paradigm Crumble is still working great, don't get me wrong, but for as big as they're getting, it's not really working as good as it was when they were small, when they could pick at it. They're more or less just crunching it up, and it's making more of a mess than anything. So you know, I supplement it with some pellets in there as well, something they can actually swallow and take in whole. So they actually get more nutrition, and you know, I mean, they're both great foods. I feed Southern Delight primarily inside of my fish room. That's the food that I feed the most of. But I also feed Paradigm, and I feed some frozen foods every once in a while as well. A couple of my fish actually get frozen foods all the time, like my gulpers, and another fish I'm going to show you here in a little bit. So yeah, let's go check out one of the wild call males. Alright guys, so sorry about the glare here, but here's one of my wild caught male beaneye. Feeding him some krill today. He's growing good, looking solid. Really enjoying this guy. He doesn't do much but stare at the camera and back away, so we'll kind of take a short little minute with him and move on. Alright guys, so here's the 50 long subscriber planted tank. And if you've made it this far in the video, you're about to see one of my new fish that I actually put in here. And instead of telling y'all what it is, I'd like for y'all to take guesses. I know some of y'all already know if y'all follow me on Facebook at all, on the Aquatic Support community page, but you can see him right there. It is a catfish. Let me try to get a better angle here. Working with my phone, trying to get the glare out. I've actually been feeding him krill and veggie krill. So I'm feeding him krill today, and I'll let y'all see how voracious he is. Definitely an eater. I'll actually have to back away for y'all to get the full gist of this, because he's going to come darting out. Here he comes. Here he comes. Come on, boy. There you go. That's his little spot there. Sorry about the glare. Get y'all a good look at him. Beautiful animal. My local fish store, the owner, actually gave this guy to me. He got him in and thought of me, so hooked me up. I walked in and said, man, I got something for you. I was like, all right. So, well, he actually called me. That's why I went up there. But beautiful animal nonetheless. Let's see if we can get a little more food in there for y'all. And these are, you know, healthy pieces of krill that he's taking, guys. Oh. There we go. There you go, buddy. He'll get it. He just has that plant in the way. There he goes. Spin it around so he can take it all in. Woo! Look at that guy. Vicious. And before you put any negative comments about having the neon tetras in there, this guy actually bought them. This catfish right here bought the neon tetras, so they're his now to do with what he pleases. So, but he hasn't actually bothered him. I feed him well. He, like I said, he doesn't even bother the shrimp. I mean, they literally walk over in front of his mouth, and they don't even, I mean, they commingle. It's pretty cool. I know it won't last forever. I mean, as you saw, he is a vicious predator. So, pretty cool stuff. Other than that, I do have some plants for sale. However, all of them are on hold right now. I had a gentleman contact me and say that he wanted to buy all of them, so I'm putting a price together, and if he accepts, then he gets the whole shebang. I actually had the packages up on Fish Keepers Classifieds there, so, you know, that's something. But check out this Hygrophilia, guys. This is the Thai brown. That's the tiger right there. Gorgeous plants. And as you can see, the mosses are doing really well. We got some rose moss, regular old Java moss, weeping moss, butterfly moss, which is starting to take off a little bit. You can see some little sprouts there. The mini Physodens is also doing well. See that there? But yeah, this tank is doing really good. I'm really pleased with it. It grows like a weed. I mean, I trim it back pretty good. Y'all seen that, and then it just grows back very heavily. Next up is what I also got in the mail today, which I'm very, very pleased with. My buddy Jason Hall, actually, I commissioned this piece with him. Let me see if I can get us a better view of this here, guys. There we go. That might do it better. There we go. Yeah. I mean, you're still going to get a little bit of glare on there, but, you know, what can we do? I met Jason Hall through Fishkeeper Classifieds. He was selling a portrait that he drew and painted, and he also does charcoal and a few other mediums. So he did this piece for me. It came completely framed and ready to hang. He's also the one that did my logo. I'm very, very pleased with this. Came in today early. It was due to come in on the 7th, but it came in today on the 5th, so that's awesome. And this is charcoal. It's just beautiful. It's the black piranhas. Beautiful piece. Again, those of you that follow me on Aquatic Support Community already knew about this. I did post a picture earlier, way before I made this video. So, you know, go over there and check it out, guys. You get a lot of exclusive stuff. You know, if you follow the rest of the Team Aquatic Support members over there, they're always posting. I'm always posting. It's a great place. So, we'll actually cut here, and we'll come back and check out the Stallbergies. Alright, so we're back, and here we have the Stallbergy tank, which has changed a lot. As you can see, there are no more fry in there. Those guys actually got sold. And I'm feeding these guys some mysis shrimp today. They're a little bit nervous of me being right in front of their tank recording them, but they'll come around. These guys have been putting on some breeding behavior again, so I'm expecting some new fry soon. So if you've been looking at getting some, of course, I'll let everybody know on Fishkeepers Classifieds, as well as my YouTube page here, when I have those available. But as you can see, they're growing very well. I give these guys Paradigm Omnivore, as well as veggie krill. See if I can get y'all a better shot of them. There we go. Those two right there beside each other, that's the breeding pair right there. That guy that's sitting by himself, he's the kind of the loner in the tank. And you can see these guys are just beautiful. They're a little camera shy though, so we'll move up here and we'll check out Odin's tank. He's on the road to a full recovery. His eye is still a little bit foggy, but it's actually clearing up very well. His fins are almost fully healed, and he's almost fully back to normal. So he's doing really well. The other resident in here is, well, here, let's feed these guys. I keep covering up that camera. I do apologize. The Delhaize bitcher that you can see right back there. And guys, when I tell you Odin loves him some krill, Odin loves him some krill. So let me get some. Here we go. He takes it with gusto. Look at that. It's a beautiful animal. We'll finish right up over here with Big Rig. We'll give him the rest of the krill. He's doing excellent. Him along with Odin get Southern Delight large cichlid, Southern Delight power feed, and krill. As you can see, he's a beautiful fish, guys. He's really, really awesome. With all that said, I hope y'all enjoyed today's video. Remember what I said, this video is dedicated to Conway Stevens, so make sure you put some nice thoughts down inside the comments for him. So when he comes over here and watches this video, he can get all your nice thoughts and, you know, well wishes and stuff like that. And you know, we're pulling for him to make a full recovery. And with that said, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed today's video. Be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what y'all are thinking. This is what I'm doing. This is what I've done. Happy fish keeping, and stay true to the hobby. Peace out.